My name is Margaret and I am 73 years old. For most of my life, I believed that my time to be noticed, desired, or appreciated had long passed. After the loss of my husband nearly a decade ago, I settled into a quiet, uneventful life. My days were filled with routine, gardening, knitting, and visits with old friends. I was content in my own way, though a quiet loneliness often lingered in the corners of my heart. One spring afternoon changed everything. I was attending a small community event at the town hall, something I usually wouldn't have bothered with. But that day, a few familiar faces weren't there, and I found myself wandering outside the building during a break. The sun was warm, the air filled with the scent of blooming lilacs. That's when I saw him. A man I had never met before was setting up a photography exhibit on the lawn. He was striking, not just for his appearance but for the way he carried himself. There was a quiet confidence in his smile and a warmth in his eyes that made me feel alive. We exchanged greetings, and before I knew it we were talking. Not about the exhibit, not about the weather, but about life, memories, and the things that still mattered. His name was Daniel, and he was new to town. 4 days after, I found myself thinking about our conversation, the way he listened without judgment, the way he made me feel seen again. I hadn't realized how much I missed that feeling. One evening, Daniel invited me to a small gathering at a friend's house. Nervous but curious, I accepted. That night I dressed differently. I chose a silk blouse with a deep neckline, a bold choice for a woman my age, but I wanted to feel beautiful again, not invisible. The soft fabric felt like a secret thrill against my skin. At the gathering, Daniel's eyes found mine more than once. The compliments he gave were sincere, and for the first time in years, I laughed freely without reservation. We talked late into the night, sharing stories of youth, loss, and hope. I realized then that life could still surprise me, that the chapters one thought were closed could be reopened. Daniel became a regular presence in my days. He would drop by with flowers, help me with little tasks, and most importantly, remind me that age was not a cage but a stage full of possibilities. I began to dress with more confidence, wear jewelry that caught the light, and carry myself with renewed pride. The neighbors started noticing the change too. "Margaret's glowing," they would say. It wasn't just about romance. It was about rediscovering myself, about embracing the joy and beauty that still existed in the world and within me. Now, as I sit by the window watching the sunset paint the sky in gold, I feel gratitude for that unexpected encounter, for the courage to wear a silk blouse, and for the man who saw me, not just as an elderly woman, but as a woman still full of life and desire. Sometimes it only takes one look, one conversation, one choice to remind us who we truly are.